This story is going to show why it's extremely important to pay attention to what's going on around your house. A woman that we're going to call Teresa and her niece Alyssa were staying at their parents' house while her parents were out of town. Nothing was really out of the ordinary during their stay, but one night when they went to bed, Teresa would be woken up at 3 a.m. to what sounded like a rustling noise outside. When she looked outside, she saw somebody in the yard. She thought maybe, okay, there's somebody, a burglar or something, casing out houses. But then she also noticed a bike over in the yard, and she thought, no, it's probably just a teenager. I don't want to ruin the teenager's life by calling the cops right away, so maybe I'll just scare him straight. So she would go over and she would flip on the light and open up the door and say, "Can I help you?" After getting a good look at him, she noticed even though he was wearing a Letterman jacket, that he was quite a bit older than Alyssa. But he would still respond saying, "I'm here to see Alyssa. Can you get her for me?" Teresa would respond to this saying, "Who?" He'd say, Alyssa, and he would say her last name. And her thought process to this was, okay, he knows her name, so they must at least be friends. Let me just go and ask her and see what's going on. Teresa would go into Alyssa's room and wake her up and say, "Hey, there's a guy outside asking for you." And she would wake up, she would look out the window and say, "Did he ask for me by name?" Teresa would say, "Yes." She said, "I've never seen him before in my life. Call the cops." After she called the cops, before they had arrived, he started coming up, and Alyssa started tugging on her arm. He's coming up the stairs right now. And she would go to the door, she would lock it very quickly, and she would say, "I just talked to my husband. We don't know anyone by that name here. Go away, or I'm calling 911. He would start shouting her name, saying, I know her. She knows me. Tell her to come outside right now." Eventually, he would be spooked by the sound of sirens coming that direction, and he would take off. When the police got there, Alyssa and Teresa would point in the direction they went, and the cops would head on after him. They would not catch him, but they did advise Alyssa to take down all of her social media details, and along with getting some better locks for the house.